Hey guys, it's crazy to think that I'm not on any medications after 18 years. Like, I'm totally clean. I don't rely on drugs anymore to manage a migraine or to get me through the cold and flu season. I rely on my superfoods, and that's a huge transition from where I was, and it's only been 3 years. And the reason why my whole lifestyle and my health has changed is because of these superfoods and this easy lifestyle of nourishing my body with cellular nutrition and also detoxing GMOs and glyphosate with the biomedic. So I want to go over a few of the things that I'm stocking up on and what they're actually good for. This is the biomedic. This is what has really transformed everything. The biomedic lowers 75% of C-reactive protein. That's your biomarker for inflammation. This is what they tested me for at the alternative medicine clinic that I've been going to. They were testing me for my C-reactive protein just to see how inflamed my body was. So the biomedic here, which is our gut health supplement, it lowers C-reactive protein by 75% in just 6 weeks. And it does that by lowering glyphosate, removing GMOs from your gut microbiome. So it really has just been incorporating this simple lifestyle, having it every single day. And, you know, it's not about perfection, right? Like, I still go out and eat at a restaurant. I still enjoy sweets from time to time. I like fast food from time to time, fried food. It's not about perfection, right? For me, like, the biggest change has been making sure that I don't skip a drink every single day. So as long as I have this every single day, I see massive changes in my health. It doesn't mean that I'm striving for perfection every single day. But every month I order my produce from Purium Superfoods, and it is my baseline nutrition. So I want to go over this goodies stuff that I ordered. So many things here and so many functions. And I feel like it can be really overwhelming with Purium because we had over 60 different superfoods on our product line, and now we just got the 3 mushroom blends added to that. So now we have mood food and brain food. I have been waiting for mushrooms to arrive in our superfood line because mushrooms, mycelium network, has been around for thousands and thousands of years. It is medicine, you know. We do have mushrooms in all of these foods, but I was hoping and praying for a mushroom blend, and finally it's here. So I just ordered my batch, which will probably be arriving in 2 weeks. So, okay, this is my produce that I ordered last month, and I haven't got around to it. I've been like saving this moment to go through all of it with you guys, and I haven't had much time, but here we go. So, hey Dan, hey Darcy. Okay, so this is barley greens, wheatgrass. I don't go a single morning without this. Why? Because barley greens help to support a healthy response to inflammation. So if you're dealing with inflammation in your body anywhere, you know, you want to be able to lower the inflammation, and that's going to help support you to do that. It also cleans out your blood and your organs. And because I have been put on prednisone for 18 years, I've had so much drugs put into my system, and it's damaged my system. So I'm just doing a gentle detox every morning by having the wheatgrass in my system. So it's not as nourishing as the other foods, but it's cleansing and hydrating. And that's the first thing you want to do, because you want to make sure that you're absorbing your nutrition properly. You want to make sure that you're cleaning out your system, kind of like a vacuum, right? Like, if your vacuum's full, it's not going to do its job as well, you know, and you have to treat your body the same way. And we have many different ways to detox our system, but one of the ways is through our blood and through our organs, and the wheatgrass is what helps. So I just take 1 teaspoon of this, add it to water, put a little bit of Celtic salt, blend, and I drink that first thing in the morning. That's the first thing I do before I put anything else in my body. And it's not about nutrition. It's about getting my system to like rev up, clean out, you know, just like recalibrate, rebalance. It's also really good for oral hygiene. So I've had a little bit of gingivitis on this side, and every morning I'm having this drink and I'm swooshing it deliberately in my mouth after I brush my teeth. So like all my gums, everything is clean and exposed. And just after 5 days of gargling this and swooshing around in my mouth, all the gingivitis is gone. It's incredible for oral health. You can put it on your skin topically too. But I cannot stress how important barley greens is every single day. And I mean, Pureen's amazing because we test for glyphosate, we test for GMOs. Even all of our food, everything is grown from regenerative soil. There's no contact with GMOs. And it's grown from nutrient-dense, rich soil, regenerative agriculture. So we're talking about highly potent, highly nourishing, highly pure wheatgrass. And that applies to everything in this box, by the way. So this is like my guilt-free, like self-assurance food, right? This is the food that I trust my life with. I like 100%. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it at all. The next thing is C from nature. Okay, we don't want vitamin C from ascorbic acid, all that fake shit that actually harms your body. We're getting the vitamin C from real fruits and foods, okay? Here's an example. Organic amalaki, organic acerola, camu camu, rose hips, and citrus. Like, it's all from food. Everything in these capsules comes from real plants, real fruits and herbs, all GMO-free, all organic. So especially in the colder seasons, you really want to up your vitamin C. And some of the other supplements I take, they are more bioavailable or more better absorbed with vitamin C. So it's always good to look at that too with your supplements. Like, is your supplement water soluble? Is your supplement fat soluble? For instance, like I'm taking iron, and that's more absorbed with vitamin C and vitamin D. So these are some things to research, you know, before you take a supplement. Google it, like, how does vitamin C absorb best, or B12, or, you know, Google that, so then you know, like, which supplements to take with what. Sometimes you take it on an empty stomach, sometimes you take it with food. The biomedic. This is like really what has been like the core, the root of my transformation. Because of the biomedic, my body has been able to gradually and safely remove GMOs and glyphosate from my gut microbiome. At the same time, lowering C-reactive protein in 6 weeks by like 75%. That's what studies are showing. And when that happens, it lowers inflammation in the body, but it also strengthens the immune system, and then it improves absorption, which is dynamite. Because if I'm taking something that's improving absorption and then I'm eating all these superfoods that have so much nutrients in them, it's an amazing combo. Amazing combo. So Biomedic really is the only supplement right now that exists that has been certified by the Detox Project to remove GMOs and glyphosate from our system. I mean, it's incredible. So I don't go a day without this. With the superfoods, I switch it up every day. But the thing that I absolutely do not change every single day is the Biomedic, the gut support, and then the barley greens. Every morning I start with that, hands down. Revive It All. Can't say enough amazing things about this one. So Revive It All isn't something I take every single day. I scan my body, I feel into it, and I'm like, oh my God, where is my brain at? Where's my mood? How's my cognition? Some days, because of adrenal fatigue, adrenal failure due to steroid abuse for 18 years, I've been on prednisone, I can have extreme migraines, brain fog. I can feel super depressed, sluggish, and it feels like it's all stuck in my head. Those are the days that I take 3 Revive It All. Revive It All was formulated for people with Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Okay, this helps with memory recall, focus, mental acuity. I just take 3 of these, and within like 20 minutes, I feel my head space clear, my crown chakra opens, like my thoughts are coming in really quickly. If I have a long drive, you know, I have somewhere to be, it's like an hour drive or more, I'm incredible on the highway. Like, just my response time is incredible. Like, I can just feel the synapses working. My sentences are coming in clearly. Like, I can calculate fast. It's one of those things you have to try for yourself, but a lot of people who have done, instead of taking like 3 throughout the day, take 3 at the same time, And I've heard the same thing from so many people. So Revive It All is really like your brain support. And I don't need this every day, but on the days that I do, it makes a huge difference. So many other things. Okay, I'll get to the foods in a second, but I want to move through the plants and herbs, encapsulated plants and herbs. So advanced probiotic. So I'm already taking the Biomedic, which is removing GMOs and glyphosate from my gut, but because of damage from years of antibiotics and other medications, I really do need to be supporting my gut health. So advanced probiotic is like a pre and probiotic, and it just adds to my gut microbiome. And I'm always doing that because, to be honest, that's where we're producing our serotonin, our dopamine, all of our neurotransmitters that are essential for our mental health, especially as we go into the darker seasons. So not only do you want to be upping your vitamin C and your zinc and all that stuff to fight flus and colds, but you also want to be strengthening your immune system via the gut. And that's going to be through pre and probiotic. So gut health for me, it's at like the core, the center of everything, and then the nutrition is just the add-on. But like without the proper gut health, you're not absorbing any nutrition, and then you're leaching all like toxins into your system. So gut health, number one. Superxanthin. So I was taking this every single day, but I stopped needing it. Now that I'm off my drugs and my treatment is working and my knees are doing great, I find I don't have to take these every day for joints, but this is incredible for joint health. It also helps with a healthy response to inflammation. So all these superfoods are helping to lower inflammation in the body. It's just amazing support. But what I really love about this red algae, it's called superxanthin. It's a red algae. And it's like a super antioxidant. So basically, when I would take this, would be 2 capsules right before a workout. It actually helps to support more energy during the workout. But then after the workout, like usually after I do weight training, I'm so fucking sore the next day. I can't even walk, like, because my workouts are crazy, right? And also, like, if you don't do workouts every single day, let's say you do it once a week, then I find you're more sore. So the red algae, if you take 2 of these before your workout, you'll notice the next day you're not nearly as sore. It just helps your body recover at a faster rate. It provides more oxygen supply, and it helps to lower inflammation. So red algae is amazing for that. Also, I mean, we don't have a lot of sunshine right now, but in the summertime, superxanthin is amazing as an internal sunblock. It does exactly what it does to those like red-orange crustaceans. You see the color on their shells. It provides an inner layer of this algae which naturally protects you from the sun, so you can actually stop taking all these chemical creams and lotions and putting that on your skin, because that's toxic. And we know how toxic it is because turtles in the ocean are growing fucking tumors on their bodies from all of the the sunblock that people are putting on them. So, I mean, imagine if it's giving turtles tumors. You don't want to be putting that stuff on your skin. So you want to do things that are more proactive and take a red algae that gives you that internal sunblock. If you're traveling this summer, start taking this 6 weeks in advance. You will be very well protected. And of course, I love it so much. I got 2 bags. Because I work out a lot and I really don't want to be sore the next day, and I want to be able to work on other aspects of my fitness. So it just keeps me going. Zinc aid. So I was just talking about like the flu and cold season. We need zinc. And we need vitamin A, D, and E, hence zinc aid. So this is amazing. Anyone who lives in North America, like the weather is changing, it's getting darker outside, we're more prone to colds and viruses, flus, bacteria. So you really want to strengthen your immune system. And remember, my number 1 rule for strengthening your immune system is strengthening your gut health. But considering you're doing that already, you want to be adding in zinc, A, D, and E. And it's all from real superfoods. Real plants, real herbs, all 100% organic. So when you open this bag, you'll see these encapsulated herbs and plants. It's like a bright, bright, bright orange. It's super beautiful. I remember when I bought synthetic zinc like 3 years ago. This was before Purium. It was like a white pill. It was made in a lab. and I took this zinc and I had horrible stomach pain, and then I started to feel like really high. And this was just from taking 2 synthetic pills of zinc off the counter, and I just never went back to that again. I was like, that's not normal. And so this zinc aid is from real plants and herbs. You're not going to get sick. You're not going to have a stomach ache. You're not going to feel high. It's just natural, organic, GMO-free superfoods. It's going to support your immune function. There's a lot of issues with synthetic supplements on the market today, guys. You really want to be getting something that is sourced from real food, tested for glyphosate and GMOs, and 100% organic. And that's what we've got here. Okay, more foods. Like, this is my groceries, guys. I know it comes in a bag. I make all kinds of smoothies, but I also eat solid foods. I go out to restaurants. I eat hamburgers. Like, I'm not a perfect eater, okay? But this is my baseline. This is why I'm not getting sick. This is why I'm off steroids. This is why I'm off my biologics injections. This is why I'm drug-free. This is what I use when I have a migraine, or when I don't get hungover anymore, but when I did get hungover, this is what I would use to like nourish myself and pull myself out of that place. If I had insomnia and I feel like shit the next day, these foods get me out of it. I rely on superfoods to help me recover and rebalance from everything in life. I don't use Tylenol. I don't use Advil. I don't use painkillers. I don't use any of the over-the-counter shit for like viruses and flus. I use superfoods. It tastes good, but it also builds me up so I'm not getting sick and I just have a better bounce back. So I highly recommend, if you guys are like heading into the darker seasons where we're more depressed, more prone to getting sick, and all that really unpleasant shit, start boosting yourself now with this nutrition. Like, don't wait till it's too late and you're sick and then buy something over the counter that is more toxic, overload, and doesn't do anything to support you anyways. I don't know. I can't stress that highly enough. Like, my life has changed so much since these superfoods. So, biofruit. Okay. Yesterday, I threw out a container of raspberries and blueberries because they got all moldy. And they're practically new. I was really pissed off. That's about like 10 to 15 bucks of berries right there. So, I don't know. It happens to all of us, right? With the berries. So, biofruit is like a host of berries. Like organic cranberry, apple, pomegranate, lemon, pineapple, mango, blackberry, blueberry, acai, raspberry, strawberry, blackcurrant, goji berry. I mean, I could keep going. It's insane. So this is like all of your berries. You can make it into popsicles, smoothies. You can like dump it over your yogurt. It's just like the best way to get like a powerhouse of all your antioxidants, all your fruits without wasting shit, which is great because like I said, I just threw out $15 worth of raspberries and blueberries yesterday that I didn't even touch because life is busy. It happens. So you've got all your berries, plus this is way more nourishing than the shit that I bought at the store, even though it's organic. It's not grown in regenerative agriculture. It's not tested for glyphosate, and it has traces of GMOs in it as well. So you're actually better off getting this in the end. But I know food is fun, chewing is fun, going out and eating is fun. But I digress. If you want berries and you want to save on convenience, you want it practical, organic, and all that stuff, and just the variety in there is amazing. All you need is like 1 tablespoon and you just got like 10 different superfood antioxidants. Amazing. MVP Sport. This is my baseline protein right here. I love it because it has 32 grams of protein. So when I'm doing weight training or hand balancing, anything that's really intense and like muscle building, I want to make sure I'm getting enough protein in for the day. I'm not into like really big meals. I like to snack throughout the day, have shakes and flex foods throughout the day, and then at night have dinner. So when you're doing like crazy workouts and you're building muscle, you need more protein, and generally you need about 100 grams of protein, or like minimum 100 grams of protein in a day, which is really hard to hit because I don't eat that much food. I'm not that hungry. I find it one of the most challenging things to hit my protein intake. So a shake makes it easy. If I have 2 of these shakes a day, or if I mix this with any other protein, and then I have snacks, and then I have dinner, I've hit my protein. It's amazing. It's the easiest way to do it. Oh, you like the chocolate one, eh, Dad? I'm not a chocolate fan for shakes. I like the vanilla one. I'm not like 100% a fan of the flavor of this one, but I love that it has 32 grams of protein, and I also love just how healthy it is, of course. I will never be caught dead in a store shopping for protein from any of the shelves. All the proteins that I've seen in any health food store have some kind of additive or something fishy or like natural flavor, and you're like, what the fuck is natural flavor? Like, what does that mean? And then even the processing, like the way the food is processed, they use higher heat to save time and cost. When you process things at a higher heat, you're losing all the nutrition. So we process at low heat. We air dry the superfoods. It's like a huge difference, right? And then, of course, there's like additives and this, that, and the other. There's just so much suspicion. So I will never, ever buy superfoods from any of the health food stores. So I like this as my baseline, but it's not my favorite flavor. So I will mix it with either the chai protein, which is downstairs right now. I opened up that bag this morning. Or the pumpkin spice protein. So I'll take 4 tablespoons of this. And then I'll take 2 tablespoons of that. And my shake tastes like pumpkin spice. So if you like pumpkin spice, like, you know that latte at Starbucks? I mean, it's full of crap and it's way too sweet, but it does taste really great. I would say that this is pretty close, pretty fucking close. It tastes really delicious. And the chai protein, that one's my favorite. Like, it tastes like you're having like a chai latte. It's incredible. So I mix those. I get all my proteins in. Tastes really delicious. I actually haven't come across any proteins on the market that have this kind of quality assurance, but also taste this good. Most proteins taste like, I don't know, like really synthetic, extra sweet, or there's something up with it. I don't know. I haven't found a protein on the shelves ever in my 10 years of exploring protein powders that tastes good. This tastes delicious. And if you guys want to try, of course, I'm in Toronto. You can always get samples. I'm super happy to share some of that love with you guys. Thanks for the love, Dan. If you guys are wondering what I'm drinking, because I'm lazy and I don't know what time it is, and I've had such a day today, Christmas shopping and just running errands. I came home and I had a headache and I was feeling just really tired, and I didn't get my workout because I rushed out the door. So I was like, okay, I just got to get rid of this headache. I got to get some nutrients in me so that I can do that workout, and then I'll have dinner later. And so I whipped up 4 tablespoons of dark berry protein, which is packed with antioxidants, adaptogen mushrooms, 14 grams of proteins, pre and probiotic, and then I took my super aminos, which I'll get into these in a second. I took 5 of these, which is like pure protein, and it's what I rely on when I have headaches and migraines. And within like 10 minutes of drinking this and taking my pure protein, headache is gone, energy is back. After this call, I'm going to get in my gym, do a workout, and then I'm going to have dinner. But this is just like such a quick and easy and delicious way to just feel better. And also just get in the nutrients that I need. Like sometimes I don't feel like cooking, or I'm dealing with depression, because it's just like a byproduct of adrenal failure from prednisone overuse for like 18 years. So depression has been like a big one that I'm like pushing through, having to navigate quite a bit. And so having this kind of nutrition and this kind of simple structure and lifestyle and system that's just at my fingertips, easy to reach, easy to put together. I just need water or almond milk, has really saved me so much. If it wasn't for these superfoods, if it wasn't for this lifestyle, I would still be on 3 incredibly addictive drugs after 18 years. So thanks to this lifestyle, I'm drug free. Like I didn't even take a Tylenol, an Advil, or a painkiller tonight to help manage migraines, which I have pretty much every day, but I manage it with superfoods. So it's just this misconception that it's like we've been taught since we were kids that if you don't feel good, if you have a tummy ache, if your head hurts, if you feel sick, if you feel tired, go to the pharmacy, buy something on the shelf, and take it. But it's toxic. And no one's talking about that. I mean, I don't know, maybe you're talking about it, or maybe your family's talking about it, but most people, like, their first go-to, if they're like, oh, I have a cold, I feel fluish, they go to the store to get some package of ascorbic acid, vitamin C, and some Tylenols. You guys, there's dyes in there, there's chemicals, it's a toxic overload, it doesn't actually treat the source, it doesn't boost your immune system, it suppresses your symptoms, and then it makes things worse. So the more we can rely on superfoods and nutrition and like a system, a program that's designed to support you on a cellular level, the better we are off. And then in the long run, long term, you have a strong immune system, a strong gut microbiome, you can fight off anything, and you're more resilient. So if you have something and it's uncomfortable, you'll be able to like take care of it really quick and bounce back even faster. Yeah, Dan, Western medicine is fucked. Okay, one more sip, and then I'm going to go through the last thing that's in this box, which is my favorite. Well, I don't know. I love them all, but what could I not live without? That's always a fun question with Purium, because I just love all the superfoods, but I could not live without my super aminos. And that's why I get so many. And right now we have a pretty cool sale. I think if you buy 3, you get the 4th one free. And basically, like, having 5 of these tablets is like having a 10-ounce steak. Something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but it's so true. So basically, these containers here hold the most amazing support of my life. I would not be able to get out of bed with these when I was going through drug withdrawal. Quitting prednisone after 18 years. Highly addictive drug. My body went into shock when I got off that drug. I was in chronic pain, migraines, couldn't move my body, depression, like I was just in hell for 6 months. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. And super aminos is like free energy because it's pre-digested. It means you're not actually using any of your resources to get this energy. And because it's pre-digested, you absorb it straight into your bloodstream. So you actually feel the effects in 23 minutes. Hence the name, Super Amino 23. It's been tested in 23 minutes. It's in your bloodstream. You're using this protein. You're building muscle. You're enjoying the energy of it. And so I love it for workouts, particularly because these days, while my recovery is really good and consistent, I'm still tired. I'm still struggling with finding the energy to do, let's say, a workout. So I get up in the morning and I know I want to do it, but my body's like, I'm not so down. And I think most of you can relate to that anyways. So I'll take 10 of these. And in 23 minutes, my mind is clear. My headache is gone. I have so much energy. My grip strength, like just in my fist, is like intense. I can pick up heavy shit. I have so much endurance, and I go in to do my workout and it's just like 2 hours, like zip, no big deal. And it feels amazing. So this is what helped me get through drug withdrawal. It helped me I sat up in the morning in this very bed here in this room, and it was just like, didn't know how I was going to get through the day. And I took 10 of these, and it actually gave me the mental clarity. It removed this brain fog and depression, and also gave me the physical stamina and strength to get out of bed, to get down the stairs to the kitchen, and have the energy to make myself a shake. Like, that's how hard it was during the drug withdrawal. Like, the idea of like getting from my bed to the kitchen and then making a shake that's already prepared. I just had to put 5 scoops in water, but it was so hard. And so that's what got me through it, is the super aminos. Not only that, like, it's an incredible supplement. It was really designed for people who are bedridden in hospitals, and they're having muscle waste and premature babies. Like, it's natural, an amazing way to build muscle. You don't have to like work out to build muscle. You just take these supplements and they naturally help you build muscle. So Anyway, I also think like for seniors, it's really, really crucial that they're taking this every day, because when you get older, you can slip and fall and you're more prone to breaking bones and having more serious injuries like breaking your hip. So it's really important to take the super aminos because you're building your muscle, you're building your bone structure, you have more mental acuity, more skin elasticity. It's just like a natural, we call it like a natural Botox because it makes your skin really tight. We've had like a bunch of groups of people, like seniors, explore these superfoods, this super amino specifically. And after like, I think it was after a month, we did a before and after picture, and you can see that their skin lifted, like their skin was tighter. So it just supports the body overall. And because a lot of seniors are not working out or it's difficult to work out, then this is helping with bone density and muscle mass, which is really going to be a protective barrier from any kind of accidents. So anyway, amazing for workouts, amazing for seniors, amazing for building muscle, amazing for satiating your hunger. Like if you find that you're crashing a lot and then you're snacking on really unhealthy foods, then it means you're not getting enough protein. So one of the ways to circumvent that is to actually take 5 to 10 of these, or like 5 in the morning and then 5 in the afternoon around crash time where you feel like you can't get through the day. And then it helps satiate your hunger. So you're not actually reaching for like a bag of chips or whatever, you know, like that thing that you regret that you had later and your stomach didn't feel so good. So it's amazing for that as well. And it's just, this lifestyle is just the reason why I'm doing so great. It is honestly the reason why I'm off my drugs after 3 years. When I started this Purium lifestyle, I was very excited because inflammation in my body overall was lowered. And I'd never seen that before with any other like lifestyle or nutrition that I was putting into my body. And when I saw that my inflammation was lowered and my knees were doing better, I thought, well, maybe there's a chance I can lower my medication. I had tried over and over and over for 18 years in the past, could never lower my drugs without a severe flare-up in my whole body. And with Purium, as I was consistently eating this nutrition, I gradually started to taper down on my drugs, and slowly, I just was able to get off of them. And the hardest leap for me was to finally say goodbye to prednisone, because I had been on a very small dose of prednisone. I had lowered it so much over my 3 years on this Purium lifestyle, and it was my only crutch. Because at that point I had given up methotrexate and I had given up Humira, which is a biologics injection, which I was taking in my stomach every week. And I didn't have any other crutch. And so it was like a very scary point for me to let go of this drug, because I was scared that if I let go of this drug and I had some kind of flare-up, I'd have no more support. But I trusted the superfoods, I trusted the lifestyle, and I decided to get off of prednisone. And initially things got worse before they got better, because my body was so addicted to this steroid that my whole system went into shock. And I just had to trust the process. I had to trust that I needed to go through the shock first before my body would like mellow out and balance out. And I was right about that. I was just, following my intuition. My body was telling me it was time to get off these drugs. So, I wouldn't have been able to process these last 6 months. I wouldn't have been able to push through without this amazing system of nutrition that helped support my mental health, my physical health. Like, it just got me through the day. So I would say, the last 6 months was hell. Drug withdrawal is really intense, and these superfoods made it possible. So I'm really, really happy for this nutrition. And this is just some of the stuff that I take every single day. So all these goodies. We have a lot of sales going on right now, and it can be overwhelming because it's just, there's so much. We have over 60 superfoods, and then we have a new mushroom blend. So if you're looking online and you're going, I don't know where to start, just reach out to me. Tell me what you're feeling. Tell me what you want to feel, what your health goals are or your fitness goals. Knowing what you want will help me to support you to pick the right superfoods, because we don't need all these superfoods. You know, everyone has a different path. We also have different structures and programs for different goals. Or, you know, we have like smaller items, like if you're just wanting to improve your gut health and get some nutrition in, we have smaller, more affordable things too. We have something for everyone. So just get in touch with me. I offer free 15-minute consultation, and we can just go down the rabbit hole of superfoods and talk about all the benefits, and I can kind of point you in the right direction. So thanks for tuning in, you guys. Hey, Becca. So yeah, that's my produce for this month. I've got the mushroom blend on the way, so when I get that, I will definitely give you guys a heads up and show you what that's all about. I'm excited to taste it. Have a good night, you guys. Bye.